Days. My name is Joe, and we are live from Toronto. I believe it's the Sky Dome, folks. Let's find out. As the Chicago White Sox take on the Toronto Blue Jays in Toronto. Just give me a moment to get the setup done. Just got home from work a few minutes ago. Had to do a couple of things quick around the house, and now I'm here ready to stream with you some live playoff pitch baseball action on opening day 1994. It's going to be Jack McDowell for the White Sox facing off against Juan Guzman for Toronto. We forgot to record last night when I was setting everything up late at night. The defensive notations for the home team Toronto. So we'll do that quickly and then we'll get underway. Hope you're having a lovely Monday. Glad to be with you on this Monday afternoon as I got home from work a little early. And the video's unavailable. What's going on, Bob? Hold on a minute. We have to go back. We have to go live. And I am live. There it is. Nope. Coming. It's loading. Give me a minute. Go to live chat. No, I do not want YouTube TV. Thank you. See, we've reached a beautiful milestone, 201 subscribers that joined the JC Sports Replays channel. And I really appreciate that, guys. Thank you very much. Let me just get squared here. Got to do a little housekeeping. So the hometown team, we'll go over their lineup first since I have to note them. We've got a little bit off center. There we go. Devon White playing center field and leading off. He is a B2, 7-arm, 8-run. We've got Roberto Alomar. He's an F, really. 4. So not great range, but makes all the plays pretty much. No arm, 8-run. He's batting second. The designated hitter will be Paul Molitor, no DH, no defense needed for him. In right field, batting cleanup will be Joe Carter. He's a D4, 7-arm, 7-run. Batting fifth, it'll be the first baseman John Olerud, D3, no arm needed, run 6. Batting sixth, a 22-year-old left fielder, Carlos Delgado. Left fielder and catcher, this kid is. He's a well-regarded prospect. C17 with a run of 6. Kind of fun to see him starting on opening day. Here's Ed Sprague, the third baseman, batting 7th. F3, no arm, run 7. Pat Borders will do the catching in bat 8th. He's a C13. And he runs 7. It's interesting to see the speeds. A lot of these guys just, it's a high-scoring season, so the run ratings might be a little higher because a lot of extra bases, that sort of thing. Well, Alex Gonzalez will bat 9th and play shortstop. He's a B1. A lot of errors here. He's 21 years old. And he's going to have limited play time, it looks like. He might get hurt, or maybe they just figured he wasn't ready for the majors. And on the mound, Juan Guzman. In real life, 25 games started, a 12-11 record, 5.68. This, of course, being his first start of our replay. And he will stay out there on the mound to face a White Sox lineup that looks like this. In left field, it'll be Tim Raines batting leadoff. Joey Cora, the second baseman, will bat second. Frank Thomas plays first and bats third. Julio Franco, the designated hitter, batting in the 4th spot. Robin Ventura will bat 5th and play third. Darren Jackson will play right field and bat 6th. Batting 7th, it'll be the center fielder Lance Johnson. Batting 8th, Ron Karkovice will do the catching. And batting 9th, shortstop Ozzie Guillen. I think without further ado and a little extra lighting, we're ready to play ball. If you're new to the channel or to this particular project, this is a brand new project we started with the Express purpose of playing every single 1994 game on the channel. It's going to take a damn long time. We're going to play other games beside it. But we're going to play every game with a goal of probably trying to get about one game a day in. So that's going to be about a 6-year project, folks. In addition to some other content we'll be streaming. So thanks for joining us. Reminder now that if you love baseball and sports in general and you love tabletop gaming, hit that subscribe button and give me a like. It really helps the channel out, folks. That's enough sales pitching. That's all I'll do. Here's Juan Guzman on the mound. His warm-up pitches are done, and the switch hitter Rain steps in here in the Sky Dome. Lefties have a slight advantage. Left-handed batters, I should say, have a slight advantage in the Sky Dome. Wheelhouse 1-57. And right-handed batters a slight disadvantage. Wheelhouse 1-43. Rains will bat left against the right-handed Guzman. So Guzman's ready. He's going to deliver the windup and the pitch. First pitch of the ball game is an 8 patient 74, and that is a line drive back up the middle for Rains. He's a stealing 4, no auto steal on the 8. So Rains is on at first, and that'll bring up Cora. Cora doesn't strike out very much. Pretty good on base percentage versus righties at 361, so we will hold off on the hit and run. Guzman deals. That's an 885, another patient, so he's working the corners and struggling a little bit, but this one nubbed on the ground towards short. Let's see how that's going to go. Double play is a 6, so there's going to be no chance for double play. So that's going to be a grounder to Alex Gonzalez. He scoops it and flips to Alomar. Rains is right there. Alomar has to eat it. He cannot make a throw. So 6-4 to retire Rains on the fielder's choice. Cora is on at first with a fielder's choice, as we said. And that'll bring up the big hurt. Frank Thomas, 26 years old. I believe he came into the league in 91. This would be his 4th season, if memory serves. Don't quote me. And he is just a monster. Just a fabulous hitter. He gets on base. He hits for power. He hits for average. He does it all. He doesn't have much of a glove, but you don't care. So Thomas in 94 in real life, 38 homers, and of course a strike-shortened season. Let's see how he starts off our replay against Guzman. Runner on first, one out. 7-91. There's a tough pitch by Guzman. Frank's going to cue it on the ground. We know the double play here is a 7 number. It's grounded down to Gonzalez. He has it to Alomar this time and on to first base to complete the double play to Oler, to 6-4-3 inning ender. So Guzman gets through the first 3 in a row non-traditionally. A hit, nobody left, no runs. So Chicago with a 0 and Toronto coming up, and they will face Jack McDowell. The opening day pitcher for the White Sox, 28-year-old Blackjack McDowell, 25 games started, a 10-9 record, 3.73 in real life. A solid gamer. He'll face Devon White to lead things off. So both teams with a switch-hitting leadoff hitter, and White has speed. So Devon, in his age 32 season, he'll bat left against the righty McDowell. Neither one of wild pitch for 30 for McDowell, 30-31 for Guzman. Nobody has any extra strikeouts on their card. Kevin, how you doing? The big hurt indeed. Thanks for joining us today. Nothing doing for Chicago in the top, and White will lead off at the bottom of the first for Toronto against McDowell. Blackjack's done with his warm-ups, and here's the pitch to White, switch hitter batting left. The dice want to jump today. 640, that's an in play. And pops it up on the infield. Over to the left side of second base. It's going to be Guillen making the call and the catch. And White is retired, 1 away. Roberto Alomar, another switch hitter for Toronto, comes up. 26-year-old all-star second baseman for the Blue Jays. McDowell is ready. Alomar from the left side. About a 7. Tough pitch, 38. And Alomar fights it off. It's going to boop over the head of the second baseman Cora for a base hit. Fielded quickly by Jackson and Wright. Alomar will hold it first. And they've got 1 on, 1 out. And I hope, Kevin, you're having a good Monday. And that'll bring up designated hitter Paul Molitor. Molitor, a very good hitter. His age 38 season, he can still swing the bat and loves being a DH. So Alomar on first, here's Molitor. He bats right against the righty McDowell. And against everybody else for that matter. 7's another tough pitch, 37. And boy, Molitor just lines that one through the left side. Alomar will stop at second as it's fielded by Rains. He gets it into the cutoff man. So first and second, back-to-back singles by the Blue Jays here in the first with one out. And the dangerous Joe Carter will come up. Joe's 34. He's got power, 27 homers in real life in 94, and he bats right. My Monday's going very well, Kevin. Work was productive, I got out a little early, and now we're playing baseball, so that's about as good as it gets on a Monday. Hit the gym this morning, had a great cardio workout, really important there, and I'm feeling good, man, so thank you. Carter waits. McDowell from the stretch, first and second. Got to keep an eye on Alomar. That's a 4 in play and a 53. This could be trouble. It's a grounder down toward third. Ventura is there. He picks it, turns it to Cora quickly, and on to first. Thomas makes the play. A 5-4-3 inning ender. So one left, 2 hits, no runs. And we'll head to the second with no score. Guzman comes back out. He'll face 4, 5, and 6 for Chicago. It's Franco, Ventura, and Jackson. Here's Julio, age 36 season for the right-handed designated hitter. 7:38. That's a tough pitch, and down on strikes is Franco. Swinging and waving. Oscar, my dog is whining because somebody's going by outside. He may bark. I do apologize for the ear-shattering crescendo that may occur. Well, here's a left-handed third baseman, Robin Ventura, 27, and a very, very good hitter is Ventura. The pitch to Robin, a 7, is another tough, and that'll be an 0-8. Down on strikes. Sneaky split finger there from Guzman, and Ventura swung over the top of the 1-2 pitch for the third strike. 2 away quickly here for Guzman in the second. Here's Darren Jackson, the speedy center fielder, playing right field today. That's a 12, tough pitch again, 47. And he fights this one off, a number through the left side. And Jackson will make it to first ahead of the throw. Had to go deep in the hole there. Did the shortstop Gonzalez. And by the time he recovered and threw, Jackson was practically on the bag. You know, 12's not going anywhere. Here's Lance Johnson, veteran player, 31-year-old this season. He's got a decent bat, and he can leg out some infield hits. So Guzman keeping an eye on Jackson. Johnson from the left side. So 7:38, another 7, and another 38. I feel like we rolled like 3 of those. Pops this one up behind the plate. Borders looks like he'll have room, and he does. Makes the catch, and that's the final out. 1 hit, 1 left. No runs for the White Sox. We'll head to the bottom of the second. This is my dog for the White Sox or the Blue Jays. Time will tell. Time will tell. I feel like he likes birds a lot, so he's most likely a Blue Jays fan. Although, actually, he does have White Sox on his paws, so it's hard to tell. Maybe he's a White Sox fan at heart. You may have discovered something about Oscar. So here's Olerud, first baseman. A very good professional hitter is John Olerud. He has gap power, and he'll hit an occasional homer for you, but man, he hits for a high average. This one's an in-play, 70. Grounded down to short. Going to be fielded there by Guillen. He takes his time and gets Olerud for the first out. Delgado coming up, a young rookie, 22 years old. They have high hopes for Carlos. He's playing left field today, and he bats left. McDowell delivers. That is a 4:48 in play. And a line drive, but Guillen barely has to move. Hit hard by Delgado, a powerful swing, but Guillen, standing in his tracks, takes it in for the second out. So 2 quick ones here for McDowell in the bottom of the second. And here's Ed Sprague, 27, a good hitter. Playing third today for the Blue Jays. About a 4.64 in play. Fly ball the other way out toward right field. Jackson's there, has room, and makes the catch. 4-1-2-3 inning for McDowell. No hits, no runs, none left. We'll go to the third. Guzman will come out and face 8-9-1. Karkovice, Guillen, and Raines. The catcher, Karkovice, a right-handed batter. 2, patient, 55. Karkovice lays off, and that's the first walk of the day for Guzman. And Karkovice, if you can believe it, has a 4 auto steal. He must have got caught a few times. He's an F. And the arm he's going up against is Borders is a 3, so an F3 is a poor chance. We'll roll for that. He's going to be safe, folks, if you want to sweat it. He needs an 85 to 99 to be safe, or you could have a 3 to 12. 83. So we got a good jump, but Borders guns it down, and Karkovice is uncharacteristically caught stealing. Or maybe characteristically. Who knows how many caught stealings he had? We don't have those on the cards. It's kind of why I like the auto steal, because I would never try with him in a replay without the auto steal. And therefore, my stolen base numbers would be way off. Well, one out now with thanks to the caught stealing. A great throw by Borders. Just nabbed Karkovice, who Guzman was paying no attention to. And now here's Guillen. First at bat for Ozzy this year. A left-handed shortstop. 6-23. Tough. And down on strikes is Guillen. Swinging and missing. Guzman's got a splitter working. And there's 2 away. Here's Raines. Raines 1 for 1. Retired on a fielder's choice back in the first. If the dice would stay in the ballpark, that'd be great. 6-31. Tough pitch. And Raines turns on this one. An inside pitch off the plate. Looked like a strikeout pitch, but he just got enough of it. Somehow got the barrel through. And this one's into left center field. Looks like it's going to be a 2-base hit. It's cut off deep in the gap, and Raines pulls into second ahead of the throw. So a single and a double for Tim today, a 2-out double here in the third, and now it's up to Joey Cora. With a runner in scoring position, he's got a clutch opportunity. Guzman glances back at Raines, steps off. Now he's back on the rubber. Cora waits. 0 for 1 is Joey. How about a 7-35? 35 is not a wild pitch. Tough. And a base hit up the middle. With 2 outs, Raines was off at the crack of the bat, and he's going to score easily. Added a throw. Cut off by the pitcher, Guzman. And Cora has himself an RBI single. So 1-0. Auto steal is the way to go. I agree. I don't like any of the other systems. I would call them myself, but that's, like I said, I'll never steal with the worst guys. So Cora's got an RBI single, and the White Sox have a 1-0 lead here in the third. Cora gets a short lead. Not trying very hard. Here's Frank Thomas. He doesn't want to take the bat out of the big Hurt's hands. Well, Thomas grounded into a double play his first time up. Guzman is ready. He's fortunate that his 12 is not a wheelhouse right now. That's a tough pitch. 48. And Thomas lines one into right field. Goes with the pitch on the outside corner. I think Cora's got the speed to make it. Where's Cora? Oh, he's hiding. Cora's going to make it to third easily, and Thomas has a single. First and third now, 2 outs. Frank's first hit of the season, and he's got a veteran hitter behind him, Julio Franco, with another run 90 feet away. First and third, 2 down, top of the third. A 1-0 lead for the White Sox. Am I using the charts for base runner advancement instead of the fact cards? Kind of, Kevin. I've admittedly bastardized the system a little bit, so I'll describe it. And maybe I'll put it in the, maybe I'll do a video about the choices I've made with Payoff pitches sometime. Let me just get a little sip of water here as we hang on the drama for a second. So wheelhouse, automatic 2-base advancement. Don't care about run rating. Patient is always choice. So I'm always going to roll on the coach's choice chart, or, how that works. Coach's choice. Patient every time. Tough pitches and in play, always normal advancement. So 1 base for singles, 2 bases for doubles, etc. 2 outs, I am using the note beneath the chart. So, let's read it. With 2 outs, runners rated 6 or higher advance an extra base on a single and score on a double. Runners rated 5 or lower have choice. And that is it. That is my base running mantra. That's how I do it. So extra base on wheelhouse, choice on patient. Barking dogs right now. Hey Jay, down. Papa's talking to people. Come here, girl. It's a busy time in the neighborhood as people come home from work, so I'm sorry about that. So extra base on wheelhouse, choice on patient, single base on tough and or normal advancement, I should say, on tough and in play. 2 outs, 6 or higher is an extra base, and 5 or less is choice. and I keep it simple. I haven't touched the facts, to be honest with you. So first and third, Franco. I think I capture the essence of what's intended there. Maybe not a lot of variety, but I think that I get enough choices throughout a game to make it interesting, and it feels like the right amount. So I'm going to keep it there, and usually in critical situations because it's either patient or with 2 outs. So yeah, first and third now, 2 outs again, as we said, and here's Franco. Back in the box after he selects a new bat. Turns out the one he was waving was cracked. Sorry for the delay, folks. Speaking of patient, there's an 8-75. That's going to be a grounder down to second. And Alomar is there. Takes his time and flips to Olerud. And that'll retire Franco for the third out. But 3 hits, 1 run, 2 left. And after 2.5, actually, the White Sox lead 1-0. Yeah, it seems to be working. I think it's fair. And I don't like having to refer to extra charts or even extra cards, to be honest with you. And it sticks in my memory pretty easily. So, Pat Borders will be leading off here at the bottom of the third against McDowell. The Blue Jays in a 1-0 hole now. Borders a right-hander. That's a 5-0-4 tough, and he gets him on a curveball, swinging. McDowell breaks off a nasty one, and Borders sits down. 1 away, and here's Alex Gonzalez. 21-year-old playing shortstop for the Blue Jays today. They have high hopes for this rookie. Hey, come here. Un momento while we settle down the dogs. The crowd's going wild. They're barking like dogs. I don't know why. Hi, Bubba. Hi, Bubba. You good boy? Did that pop up all this ball game, huh? Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for being a good guard dog. I appreciate it. Are you a White Sox fan? I think you are. I think you're a White Sox fan because you wear White Sox. Okay. Good boy. Thank you. So here's the rookie Gonzalez. How about a 5.32? That's a tough pitch, and forget it. Gonzalez swinging and missing. He looks bad there. McDowell fooled him. Inside fastball tied him up, and he had no chance. That was off the plate. He probably could have taken that for ball 3, but here we are. 2 outs quickly for McDowell, and here's White. 0 for 1 is Devon so far. Defense 77. Some chickens are croaking in the background. It's a weird ballpark out here in Toronto. They have a farm in left field. It's an error shortstop, possibly. So the shortstop is, of course, Guillen, and he is a 2. 06 is almost certainly an error. Yes, it is. So 10 on the error chart, that's an E6. So Guillen boots it, and he has to eat it. White is safe easily, no throw. That was a defense check. So that'll be a 3, which means White's got a chance here. He will be a B3 against Karkovice's 3 arms. So B3, going to put him in good stead. That's a very good chance. He'll be safe on a 27 or higher. And that's a 44, so White is off to the races. The pitch is low. Karkovice runs it down, but it is late. Hey, Jack. No baco by mano. Come here. Come here, baby. Crazy doggies. This is their wild time, honestly. They just ate. So perhaps not a great time to stream, but what the hell, we're going to do it. So White with a stolen base. He's on second now with 2 outs, bottom of the third. Here's Alomar. Hope you guys like dogs. It's a 4-0-2 in play. And White turns on this one. Alomar turns on this one. That's going to get into the gap. Jackson cuts it off. White's around third. He will score. And the throw comes in to hold Alomar to a double. Midge, come here. Dog number 2 is decided. Come here. It's time to bark. So White with an RBI double, and that'll tie it up. Pardon me, Alomar with an RBI double.
It is National Dog Day.
It is National Dog Day here in Toronto. Dogs are great. They give me a lot of joy. They make me happy when skies are gray. Not so happy when I'm broadcasting games, but what are you going to do? Now they're going to fight with each other. That'll be fun. Alomar is a 5. That's a 4, but it's not doubles, so he cannot try to steal third here. So with 2 outs, Roberto on second. Here's the dangerous Molitor up, and he's 1 for 1 already on the day. McDowell bearing down, trying to keep this one tied up. 784, that's a tough pitch. Good job by McDowell. He jams him. Off the inside part of the barrel and a fly ball out towards shallow center. Johnson comes in on it and he makes the play to end the inning. So an error, a hit, an unearned run, but it's tied all the same. They still count. And we'll go to the fourth, tied at 1. You know what it is I just don't like to refer to extra charge. What's up, Dav? Canine delay indeed. Nope, we're just going to have to live with them. You got canines, you got chicken toys barking in the background. I don't know what's going on. What I do know is Robin Ventura struck out his first time up, and he'll lead off the fourth for the White Sox. Here's Guzman to Ventura. How about a 484? Ballpark chance. 84 is way too high for either side, so that'll be an in-play for Ventura against righties. About a 63, also way too high. Ventura hits this one medium deep out toward left field. Delgado, the rookie, ranging over and makes the play. Delgado moves pretty well out there in left. He's a big fella, but he catches that one in stride for the first out of the fourth. Here's Darren Jackson, 1 for 1 on the day, a single back in the second. Guzman's ready. The pitch, 9:05. That's a patient, and he lays off a base on balls. Second walk of the day for Jackson. For Guzman. Jackson is on for the second time. So 1 on, 1 out. Hope you're having a good Monday, Dav. Thanks for joining me again. Appreciate it. Here's Lance Johnson. Lance popped it up behind the plate for the first time. 1 out, 1 on. The pitch to Johnson's an 11-13. Defense check. 13 is going to be ranged at third. That is going to check Sprague, who's an F. And an 18 is certainly going to be a base hit. Past Sprague. And he gets a glove on it, slows it down, and in comes the left fielder Delgado. They're going to hold everybody. So Johnson at first, Jackson at second. Delgado did a good job backing that one up. He was charging in on it, and he held him to a 1 base. So here's Karkovas. Ron is 0 for 0 so far, a walk and a caught stealing on the season. First and second, you know Guzman's looking for a double play here. Karkovas, oddly, does not ground into a lot of them. His DP number is only a 4. Well, there's a 697. That's an awfully high number on a tough. Another fly ball out toward left, hit well, but plenty of room for Delgado, and he makes the play, second out of the inning. And it's up to number 9 hitter now, Guillen, first and second, 2 down. And Ozzie will have to come through with a clutch hit, keep this inning going. About an 844 patient. Hold on, that's different than a hit. That'll work too. Nope, too high for the patient. A chopper back to Guzman. He gloves it, looks over and throws over. Olerud has it, and that's the inning. So a walk, a hit, 2 left. No score for the White Sox, and it's still 1-1. We'll head to the bottom half of the fourth. McDowell coming out to face Carter, Olerud, and Delgado. Carter and Olerud proven hitters. Delgado, well, who knows what he'll be, but if his size is any indicator, you think he's got to have power. Here's Carter, 0 for 1, grounded into a double play in the first. He'll lead off the fourth. McDowell with the pitch, 869. Tough pitch. Grounded towards second, the other way. Cora has the range and the beat. He'll make the play over to first. And Carter is retired, 1 away. Here's Olerud, grounded to short his first time up. McDowell keeping it down today. A good sinker working. About 11, that's ballpark. Hold on. 38 lefty. This is a lefty park. That's a wheelhouse chance for Olerud. And 90. Boy, could he roll higher? Only a little. He overswings. McDowell hung one, and Olerud swung a little too hard, a little behind. Drives this one hard into the ground. Cora is there. And he'll make the play over to Thomas. And that's 2 down. This brings up Delgado, who lined it hard in the second inning, to Guillen. Guillen barely had to move. It looked like it stung a little when he caught it. The pitch from McDowell, it's a 4 in play, 76. Fly ball out towards center, medium deep. Johnson with plenty of room, a couple of steps to his left, and makes the catch. So a 1-2-3 for McDowell, nothing doing. We're all tied up, 1 apiece. We'll head to the 5th inning, folks. Quick sip of water for your broadcast announcer, manager, and multitasker. It's going to bring up Rains to face Guzman. The top of the order. Rains is 1 for 2. A single, a double, a run scored. Guzman's going to try to find something that works against him. A 7-0-3. He does. Takes something off. A changeup. And Rains was way out in front on the 1-2. Strikes him out for the first out of the fifth. Here's Cora, 1 for 2 with an RBI. Knocked in the lone run so far for the White Sox. That's an 8-49. That's a base on balls. Way outside. Not sure what Guzman was doing there. He might have lost grip on the ball. And that's a runner on first with 1 out for Frank Thomas. Frank grounded into a double play in the first, singled in the third. 4-09. Ballpark, 09 is a wheelhouse chance for Frank Thomas. 13. That one's over the heart of the plate, a little up, and Thomas doesn't miss. This one, forget about it. Deep to left center field. All they can do, nobody moves. Delgado watches. That one's way over everybody's head. A 2-run home run for Frank Thomas to give the White Sox a 3-1 lead. The Big Hurt put a smashing on that ball. Cora scores ahead of him, and it's 3-1 Chicago. Well, Guzman takes a little walk around. He and Borders confer. Nothing you can do about that one. He lost his grip on the previous pitch to Cora, and then the first pitch to Thomas, he just made sure he wanted to throw a strike. Well, that's the wrong guy to throw a fat strike to, folks. 3-1 White Sox. Top of the fifth, 1 out, and here's Franco. He's 0 for 2. 7-20. Tough pitch, and comes right after Franco. Gets him on the high heat. Julio could not catch up with that Guzman fastball. 97 on the radar. And that'll be Ventura up with 2 outs. He's 0 for 2. 9-68. Patient. Oh, hit by pitch 67 to 68. Instead is going to be a grounder down to short. Gonzalez is there. Over 2. Olerud. And the side's retired, but a walk, a homer, 2 runs. Nobody left. And it's 3-1 Chicago, pardon me. My wife's done with work. She's going to eat dinner now. Here's Ed Sprague. Sprague's 0 for 1. Flew out back in the second. Get in there. No, really, get in there. 11-15. That's a ballpark chance. You know that's a wheelhouse here. Sprague gets a hold of this one, maybe. 39. Hard hit, but a line drive drops in front of Rains and left. And they'll hold Sprague to a single. No auto steal for Ed. And here's Borders. Struck out his first time up. Runner on first, nobody out. 5-89. Tough pitch. Grounded down to short. Could be 2. Fielded there by Guillen. Flips to Cora and on to Thomas. A 6-4-3. Just what the Black Cat ordered. Excuse me 1 second, folks. Hey, Oscar. Hey, Jack. Come here. Come here. Hey, come here. Good boy. He's a little wild right now. Sorry, guys. It's probably pretty loud. This is a gonzo stream, lacking professional quality, but you get to know what the hell's going on in my life. That's all right. I love my puppies. Here's Alex Gonzalez, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Hope you don't have the volume on too high in your earphones. 7-59. It's a tough, and Gonzalez again looking bad against McDowell. A strikeout for Blackjack. Second strikeout of the day for Gonzalez. Another 1-2-3 non-traditionally for McDowell. And he holds on to that lead. He does what he's supposed to do. After the offense gives him a lead, he makes sure it stays led. Here's Jackson. A single and a walk, on base both times today. How about a 10-15? In play, and a line drive up the middle. A 1-hopper into center for Jackson. He's on at first. Nobody out, and here's Johnson. Lance is ready. He's 1 for 2 on the day. 8-69, patient. And grounded down to short. Hit a little too slowly for a double play. They're going to go the short way, 6-4 to retire Jackson. And Johnson ahead of the throw, well ahead of the throw. So he's a 6. That's an 8. No steal there. The runner on first one out here is Karkovice. A walk and a fly out. He's 0 for 1 officially. About a 7. That's cocked. Let's re-roll. 763. Tough pitch. And down on strikes is Karkovice. So 2 away now. And here's Gian. Ozzy's 0 for 2. Guzman comes right after, and that's a 10. In play, 16. And he shouldn't have. Gian lines it through the left side for a base hit. Johnson going to get over to third ahead of the throw. Throws offline toward third, and Guillen's got a 2-out single. First and third, 2 down now for Raines. Timmy's 2 for 3 so far. Guzman an 838, patient, and Raines lays off. That'll load him. Bases full of White Sox. And that is not where you want to be if you're Guzman. He's already given up 3. He's trailing by 2, and now the bases are loaded for Joey Cora. You've got to get Cora because Thomas is coming up next. Johnson on third, Guillen on second, Raines on first. Plenty of speed out there, and here's Cora. Joey is 1 for 2. Walked and scored a run, also drove in a run. He's got a chance to drive in a few more right here. 9, patient. 17, he lays off. And can you believe it, folks? Guzman has walked in a run, and now he has to deal, if the manager lets him, with Frank Thomas. An RBI base on balls for Joey Cora. And with 2 outs, it is Frank Thomas coming up to the plate. Well, they've gotten the bullpen moving, but the manager's going to try to let Guzman work his way out of this one. This is a pretty defining moment of the game here. Thomas gets a big hit, and it could be well out of reach. He's 1 for 2, a homer. That should be a 2-run homer. Back in the 5th. The pitch from Guzman. Thomas waits. Very still in the box. 10 in play, 69. And he hits it on the ground down toward Alomar. Easy play for Roberto. He goes the short way, 4-3. And that's the game. I mean, that's the inning. But 1, 2, 3. 2 hits, 2 walks. A run scores on a fielder's choice. A run scores on a RBI walk. And Guzman gets out of trouble against Thomas. But it's 4-1 now. White Sox over the Blue Jays as we head to the bottom of the 6th. McDowell feeling better and better as each inning goes on. He'll face the top of the order for the 3rd time. It's White, Alomar, and Molitor. If it was 2024 instead of 1994, he'd probably be done for the day. How about an 8-29? That's a tough pitch, and swing and a miss. White is down on strikes. He's 0 for 3 now. Here's Alomar, who's 2 for 2. Roberto from the left side. About a 965, patient. And a base hit through the left side. Alomar has a single. His 3rd hit of the day. He's cranking on all cylinders. He looks like he's in mid-season form today, or he's just seeing McDowell really well. That'll bring up Molitor. Alomar being held. McDowell throws over to keep him close. Now he steps off. Alomar dances back to the bag. Now he's ready. Molitor steps in 1 for 2. 11 is a ballpark. 71. Going to be an in-play option. 92. That's a real high. Grounder down to short. Pardon me. Guillen flips to Cora. And the throw does not in time for Molitor. So Molitor reaches on the fielder's choice. There's 2 outs now. He definitely doesn't have an auto steal of 11, so we don't have to look at that. And here's Joe Carter. Joe's got 2 ground balls today. One was a double play. Big hit here could go a long way toward trimming the fat and making this a closer game. McDowell's ready. Carter waits. 9-48, patient. And it gets inside. Catches Carter in the elbow. And he'll take his base. 1st and 2nd as McDowell came a little too far inside there. And Carter didn't budge too much. We're not going to call that, though, folks. So it's 1st and 2nd, 2 down for Olerud. Olerud, 2 ground balls today. About a 4-28 in play. And a single. Pulled through the right side by Olerud. Molitor around 3rd. Let's see. Both runners are going to advance 2 bases. Molitor is being waved home. He's in. The throw to 2nd. And Olerud has himself an RBI single. It'll be 1st and 3rd. His auto steals at 3, so with a base open, the 4 is not good enough. And it's 4-2 White Sox. Bottom of the sixth, it's Delgado coming up. Young player here. 0 for 2 so far. A hard hit liner and a lofted fly ball to deep center. About an 11. Ballpark 97 is really high. That's going to be a re-roll on the in play. And another 9 there. 94. This one's out toward right field. Delgado pulls it, but he got under it a little bit. Darren Jackson is over near the line and makes the play. So 1 hit, 1 run, 1 left, or 2 left, pardon me. The Blue Jays get a run back. It's 4-2 as we head to the 7th. Guzman's coming out for the 7th. Can't imagine they'll keep him in much longer, but he will face Franco, Ventura, and Jackson. Bullpen's moving for Toronto. Franco's 0 for 3, 2 Ks. That's probably why he kept him in. 5.69, a tough pitch. And lofted out toward right. Goes the other way with it. Carter has room and makes the play. 1 away. Here's Ventura, also 0 for 3. Left side for Ventura. How about a 6.46, tough pitch. And a liner up the middle. He just tried to go back through the box on a 1-1 pitch, and he does so. So Ventura with a 1-out single, and now it's Jackson. Batting right against Guzman. He's 2 for 2 today with a walk. And Guzman will stay in. A brief conference with Borders. They're looking for the double play. Now they got, oh, that changed it. 10.49, that's an in play. Grounder down to first. Thomas is there. He will flip to Guzman covering for the 2nd out as Ventura moves to 2nd. So runner on 2nd, 2 down, and here's Lance Johnson. Johnson is 1 for 3 with a run scored. Guzman trying to get through the 7th here. 4-12. Ballpark, 12 is a wheelhouse chance. 20 is a base hit for Johnson. And Ventura's run rating is a 7. He's going to round 3rd and score. He was off at the crack of the bat. And that is an RBI single for Lance Johnson. And he's got a steal chance. He's a 4. He's a 6, I should say. That's a 4, so he's going to have a chance against an E1. So Johnson steal is a B. B1. That's a good arm by Borders. It's going to be 60-99, a fair chance. So the pitch to Carcavis, Johnson's off, and an 89, he's in there with the steal. So he'll get into scoring position. And here's Carcavis. Ron's 0 for 2 with a walk. 10-18 in play, and another base hit. Johnson's around 3rd. He'll come in. Carcavis has a base hit, and that is it for Guzman. He could not get through 7. He'll go 6.2. And somebody will have to come in and mop up this mess. What's the matter, Ross? Why are you stressing, big guy? Can I finish this game? I'm going to finish this game. We're almost there. So 2 runs have come in. It's now 6-2. Now let's see who they bring to mop things up. Well, they're going to go to Greg Cataray. Greg Cataray is going to come in and left-hander. And he'll face the lefty Guillen. So Carcavis on first. Guillen 1 for 3 on the day. 2 outs here. Bottom of the, top of the 7th. And it's a 7-0-1 patient, and Guillen lays off his first walk of the season. Now it's 1st and 2nd. 2 down, and here's Raines. Tim was 2 for 3 on the day. Also walked, scored a run. Batting right for the first time today. That's a 9-15 ballpark. Wheelhouse chance for Raines against the lefty. 12. A base hit. Carcavis is a 7-run. He's going to score. Guillen to 3rd. Raines with an RBI single, and this one's getting out of hand. 7-2 now. Rain's not a 9. No, he's only a 4. And first and third, Cataray in trouble. How about a 12? Wheelhouse 72. Wrong guy. Finally, a grounder to second. Alomar's over, makes the play, and retires Cora. But the damage is done. A big inning, 3 big runs. 2 left. And it's 7-2 as we head to the bottom of the 7th and take a break for the 7th inning stretch. McDowell comes out for the 7th. Why not? He's got a nice lead now. And he'll face the bottom of the order, Sprague, Borders, and Gonzalez. See if they can get something going. It's a 5-44 tough pitch. Down on strikes and Sprague. We'll move this one along for you, folks. 1 away unless it gets interesting. Here's Borders. He's 0 for 2. 7-25. That's another tough pitch. And another strikeout for McDowell. Boy, he gets a bigger lead. He gets meaner, doesn't he? Oscar agrees. He's happy his White Sox are winning. He might have to poop. Here's Gonzalez. He's 0 for 2 with 2 Ks today. McDowell has owned him. He's made him look bad both times. How about a 5? Well, that's another tough, folks, and that's another K. So McDowell comes out after his team scores a few runs and strikes out the side in the 7th. 1-2-3 inning for Blackjack. And things are looking bleak for the hometown Blue Jays. It's going to be Thomas, Franco, and Ventura. 2 righties and a lefty coming up. Let's see who the Blue Jays are going to pull out of the bullpen. He only pitched a third of an inning, huh? Cataray goes a third of an inning. And they're going to try to keep it, well, are they? They're going to bring in Mike Timlin. To face the 2 right-handers at least. But out they're going to play mix and match here with a 5-run deficit. So here's Thomas, 2 for 4 with a homer. Couple driven in. Good opening day for Frank. How about a 7-28? Tough pitch, and he's down on strikes. He'll do that a lot, too. No big deal there. 1 away. Good pitch by Timlin. Had Thomas fooled. Came right after him with an 0-2. Here's Franco, 0 for 4. 9-87. Another tough. This one's a high number, though. Grounded down to short. No problem for Gonzalez. Over to first, and there's 2 away. I am putting these in the wrong place, aren't I? No, I'm not. We're in the 8th. Okay. Here's Ventura. 1 for 4 for the lefty. Has the advantage over Timlin from the platoon perspective. It's a 7. Tough pitch anyway. And that is a 55. That should get the job done. Grounded down to third base. Sprague's there, takes his time, and throws across to retire Ventura. So Timlin does his job, a 1-2-3 inning. And that'll bring McDowell back out for the 8th inning. Gives up 1 more run, he'll be tired, folks, but otherwise he's in good shape. Just struck out the side, and he'll face the top of the order for the 4th time. It's Devon White, Roberto Alomar, and Molitor. If they're going to get something going, it's going to be this inning. 4:20 in play, and a base hit to lead things off. A nice piece of hitting by White. He goes with it, pushes it through the left side, and, well, that's a steal chance for him. And you're not going to take away White's speed. He's a B. This is going to be a B3 option. Very good chance for him. Needs a 27 or higher to get on. 41. White on the first pitch, off and running. And he has it stolen. Not too worried about that guy. Oscar. Dogs are riled up. The neighborhood's barking. I don't know what's going on. We're just trying to get through the last 2 innings of this ball game, folks. So White's on second. Here's Alomar, who's 3 for 3 today. 5.99. Tough pitch. Fly ball left field. Raines is there. Alomar's retired. 1 away. Here's Molitor. 7.68. Tough pitch again. Fly ball right field this time. No problem for the right fielder Jackson. 2 away. And here's Joe Carter. 0 for 2. He was struck by a pitch last time up. 8.34. Tough and down on strikes. So I don't know if he backed off the plate that time. Probably not, but maybe that little plunk earlier was in the back of his mind. As McDowell gets the inside corner with no swing for the 3rd out. We'll go to the 9th. Timlin's coming back out to face Jackson. 5-run deficit for the Blue Jays. Chicago trying to add to it. Darren Jackson's 2 for 3 today with a walk. Say 9, and those are both cocked, interestingly. 9-16. So tough pitch. Down on strikes is Jackson. Getting toward the closing hours here for this one. About a 10-29. That's a ballpark chance wheelhouse for Johnson against the righty Timlin. 36. Too high for Johnson, who doesn't have much power. That's popped up on the infield. No problem for Alex Gonzalez out by second base, 2 away. Here's Karkovice again. He's 1 for 3. A run scored to Ribby. And a caught stealing, go figure. 7-64. That's a tough pitch, and forget it. Karkovice down on strikes. So we'll go to the bottom of the 9th. Blue Jays running out of chances. They trail by 5, and McDowell will come out and try to finish what he started. He'll face the Hart, Olerud, Delgado, and Sprague. Here's Olerud. He's 1 for 2 with an RBI. Pardon me, 1 for 3 with an RBI. 9-19, patient, and he draws a walk. So a leadoff walk for Olerud. The bullpen's up for the White Sox, just in case. Here's Delgado. You want to see what the rookie has. It's a 7.73 tough pitch, and he's down on strikes. Nasty splitter by McDowell had Delgado badly fooled. Swung way over the top. And there's 1 away, 1 on. Here's Sprague. He's 1 for 3. About a 9.72. That's a patient, but a really big number. Grounded down to second base. They will go to short, but no turn, no turn. No throw to first, and Sprague reaches on the fielder's choice. Pat Borders due to hit. We'll see if there's a pinch hitter. Well, they don't have much on the bench right now. We'll give Mike Huff an at bat. Huff will come in and pinch hit for Borders. So here's Mike Huff, a 308 hitter against righties in 94. McDowell's ready. Runner on first, 2 down. Blue Jays down to their last out. That's an 8.05. Tough pitch, and forget it, Huff. Blackjack had it going today, and he blows Huff away. Swung right through a fastball over the heart of the plate, and that's the final out and the ball game. So when it's all said and done, 7 runs for the White Sox, 2 runs for Toronto. McDowell with the win. Guzman will take the loss. And the player of the game. Let's see, how many strikeouts did McDowell have? A lot, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Ks. For the wrong guy right there. He went 9. How many hits did he give up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned, no homers. How many walks? Well, he had the hit by pitch. 1 walk and 9 Ks. Player of the game is going to be Jack McDowell. And that's it from the Sky Dome on opening day, April 4th, 1994. Thank you for joining me for this wonderful payoff pitch baseball game. We may be back later with another one, depending on how the evening goes. My name is Joe. This has been JC Sports Replays, playing payoff pitch baseball, 1994 style. Thank you for putting up with the yapping dogs. Sorry about your eardrums. We'll see you soon.